Hi guys, this is Erna again from Health to Life in Just 3, and I'm coming to you again with another video. And today I just could not resist. I got a package from Amazon in the mail yesterday, and it contained some superfoods that I'm going to talk about. So if you're interested in type of foods, whole foods that are going to give you the biggest bang for their buck and that are amazing for your health and well-being, stay tuned and keep watching. So the first superfood, and superfoods are the types of foods that pack a really big punch, and they're usually things that are found in nature, which is what I totally love about them. And I think one of the healthiest things we can do for ourselves, for our nutrition, for our health, and for our bodies inside and out is eat more things found in nature. I love superfoods, and these are the kinds of things found in nature that have amazing nutritional qualities. And I have three to show you. I actually have three superfoods and some bonus things that I keep almost always in my pantry or my refrigerator or my kitchen cupboards that I think are super healthy, and you should try and get them into your diet in some way, shape, or form. The very first superfood I want to talk about, shelled hemp seeds. Now, hemp seeds are totally amazing. I just got this in a box from Amazon just yesterday. This is made by HealthWorks Superfood. They're shelled, they're hemp seeds, and this particular one is raw. And I love hemp seeds. I put them in anything. I put them on things. They're the seed of a plant, and they contain like the most amazing things, including the omega-3s and lots of the omega fats that are super good for you that we do not get enough of. As you know, they're fats that we should be consuming. They're fats that we should be staying away from. And if you want to learn more about the types of fats that we should be staying away from, what type of fats we should be eating, we can do another video about that. But this is absolutely amazing. It's 100% pure. Like I said, the brand name is HealthWorks. And I'll put a link down in the comments of this video for the particular brand that I got. This is 16 ounces, so it's a big 2-pound bag. And it contains lots of omega fatty acids, like I said, and vitamins and nutrients and antioxidants. You guys know those are buzzwords, I know. And sometimes we don't even know what they really mean, but we know that they probably are good for you. They help your body stay vibrant and alive. They actually get down to the cellular level and help your cells do what they do really well. So I love hemp seeds, and I actually drink hemp milk, a totally different video. We'll talk about that. So these are hemp seeds. I sprinkle them in my on my breakfast. If I'm having a Wonder Whip or oatmeal, I just sprinkle them on top. They have a really nice nutty flavor, and I'm not the type of person that shies away from things. As long as it's not super bitter, I don't have a problem with taste too much. But I like this taste quite a bit, so I sprinkle it on as many things that I can. Think about trying out hemp seeds, preferably raw. Sometimes they come toasted because that brings out the nutty flavor when you toast a seed or a nut. And make sure that, of course, if you've never tried it, make sure that you're not allergic to it, or you're not allergic to something that is in the family, so that you don't bring any allergens into your house. But in my house, fortunately, there are nut allergies, but we're not allergic to hemp seeds. So that's superfood number one. Please try some hemp seeds. Superfood number two. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Goji Berries. This one is made by Terrasol Superfoods. It's a company that makes lots of superfoods. They're out of Fort Worth, Texas. And this is not a sponsored video by any company, actually, but I'm just sharing the stuff that I really enjoy and I really like to put into my body. So these are goji berries, and just like the name suggests, it's a berry. It's a berry of a tree, and this supposedly had been used many, many hundreds, if not thousands of years ago by some of the native citizens in North America, South America, and Central America, and it's supposed to have all kinds of anti-inflammatory properties, lots of antioxidants, vitamin C. Now, I have not researched that these statements are perfectly correct. I haven't. I'm not going to lie. You can do that if you'd like. I just know, and I really truly feel that if it's a company that seems to be credible, and if it's packaged and processed in a way that is minimal, I don't like things to be super processed. So I try to avoid, especially lately, things that are too roasted or salted or even parboiled, just for packaging and for consuming. I like to do the preparing myself. If I do need to prepare it, I prefer to eat most things raw. So these are goji berries. These are sun-dried. So even though I probably would prefer to get them raw, these are sun-dried, so they're a little dehydrated, so their flavor is even more intense. They have a berry-ish flavor, but they have a little tartness to them that I really, really like. I'm not a sweet person. I think I've mentioned in one of my videos, I'm much more of a salty, crunchy kind of person. So sweet is not my jam, but this one has a little tartness to it, which I really love. So goji berries, this one is organic too. And if I don't get everything organic. That's a whole nother video, is if you should get everything organic. I try to get organic if I can, but I don't get everything organic. So this is actually an organic product, has lots of iron, vitamin A, vitamin C, and antioxidants. So, and you do not need to refrigerate it. I'll let you know if anything needs to be refrigerated. So far, nothing needs to be refrigerated. The hemp seeds I sometimes keep in the refrigerator, but I don't think you need to. My third superfood, flaxseed. Now this I think is much more mainstream. I think most people are comfortable hearing about flaxseed and seeing flaxseed, ground flaxseed. This is just Trader Joe's organic flaxseed meal, or it's ground. And this one I definitely do refrigerate. I grew up with flaxseed, the actual seed, and my mom used to actually make a tea or a beverage out of it. And try to make us drink it. We weren't fans, but we were little, so we didn't know any better. But I have been consuming flaxseed, ground flaxseed, for years. Now, just keep in mind, this one is organic, which I love. Keep in mind that flaxseed, if it's in the whole form, that tiny little brown seed, is not well digested. I mean, it's good to take, and maybe you'll get some benefit from it, but it usually passes straight through your intestines. So there's probably nothing wrong with it. And there's a lot of crackers or breads have whole flaxseed in them. They don't serve too much of a nutritional purpose, but why not? So the best way to eat flaxseed is to have it at least ground. So it has to be processed, and grinding is a type of processing, I suppose. It does need to be ground for your body to digest it really well, and at least to get most of the nutrients that you want out of it. So I love ground flaxseed. I put this in lots and lots and lots of things. If I'm making any kind of snacks in my food processor, like an oatmeal, sometimes I'm making oatmeal snacks, I'll throw some flaxseed in there. I throw flaxseed in any smoothie, any flavor smoothie. I'll just throw a big spoonful in. So that's probably that's probably when I use flaxseed the most, is in smoothies, any of my cereals. Oatmeal, I almost always put some in my oatmeal. And these are just 3 superfoods that I want to talk about. There are actually so many more I actually have in my refrigerator, but I have some bonus things I want to. Bonuses. So nutritional yeast. Have you ever heard of nutritional yeast? This is also Trader Joe's brand. It is not organic. It is vegan. What nutritional yeast is, it's an inactive form of yeast. And it is dried, and it's sort of in a fine flake form. And you can sort of see it. It actually turns into a powder. I'm almost out of this one. But this has tons of vitamins, like vitamin Bs. It has tons of vitamin Bs. So you will see a lot of vegan chefs, vegan cooks, people who are vegan use a lot of lots of nutritional yeast because it contains B vitamins. As you know, if you're completely vegan, so you eat no animal products, it's very important that you have some vitamin B, especially B12 supplements. And this one contains most of the B vitamins. As you know, there are many different B vitamins. Is B3, B6, B2, B1, B12. This contains some B12, so this is a great way to supplement other than taking a supplement, which most nutritionists and dietitians recommend you actually take a supplement of B12. But this has some in it, and it's really, really good for you. It has a really nice cheesy flavor, and actually it makes it's yellow, and it turns things yellow. So it really is a good substitute for cheese. And I use this almost every day. If I make eggs of any kind, I almost put this on it. I made a absolutely amazing, it happened to be a vegan, I wasn't intending it to be vegan, actually vegetarian or vegan bolognese sauce, and I threw this in it instead of cheese. It was absolutely delicious. Maybe I will try to repeat that recipe. I kind of threw things together that I had in my fridge, and it turned out really well. And this was a great supplement or flavoring that I put in there. The last thing I want to show you that I just think it's everything. It's a big old container I also got from Amazon. I'll also link this in the comments below. This is a company called Naked, and it's peanut butter powder. And have you heard or used peanut butter powder before? It's really just that. It's a powder. And how it's done is they take the peanuts, and I don't think they're roasted first. They take the peanuts and they crush them in this big old machine that crushes the peanut. And as you know, like most nuts, there's lots of oil in them. And the crushing, see, it's just a powder. The crushing actually squeezes out the oil, and what's left is sort of the meat of the peanut, and that is then dried, dehydrated or dried, and what's left is a powder. And why do we care about this? So you just take away, it's a lower calorie form of peanuts, peanut butter. It doesn't have the oil, so it is not really a butter, but you can sort of reconstitute it with some water and make it into your own peanut butter. So it has much less calories, and you get the same peanut flavor just without the calories. So that's the only reason I use peanut butter powder. And the powder is nice because you can make your own powder. You can throw it into anything. You can throw it into your smoothies for the great flavor. It does have some protein, so it still has a lot of the protein from the peanuts. So it has in a 2 tablespoon serving is about 50 calories as opposed to 200 of regular peanut butter, and about, I want to say, 6 grams of protein. So anyway, this is just one of the cute little things that I like to eat. I don't know if we should call it a superfood, but you know what? I think it's perfectly fine. Regular peanut butter is also perfectly fine. I think it is anyway. I don't know what you guys think and what you prefer. Any nut butter is great. We don't have a lot of nut butters in our house because my son is actually allergic to most tree nuts. And I'm sure you knew that peanuts are not really nuts, right? So my son is allergic to tree nuts like almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, pistachios, cashews, really, really bad, but not to peanuts because peanuts are not nuts. Lots of people have peanut allergies, so be very careful if you're using that peanut butter powder in anything around anyone who's allergic. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will also put maybe up here a link to my last video that I talked about. I showed you some 3 essential kitchen tools for meal prepping, and all this kind of stuff is all part of my meal prepping. I always have it around so that it's easy and quick and available so that I can add some really great nutrition to something I'm making, like a shake or my scrambled eggs. So that's really part of meal prep, is having things ready and available to use, things that are healthy, nutritious, that will only add to your health and your well-being from the inside out. So try to have really healthy things available in your pantry, just like these 3 superfoods. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more and look in my comments. I will also have the links to the products that I bought, the hemp seed and the goji berry and the peanut butter powder. And you guys know Trader Joe's has these 2 things, so that's easy for everybody if you're anywhere near Trader Joe's. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time in Health to Life in Just 3. Take care. Bye.